Hi everyone, and welcome to Darlene's Creative Studio. I have just finished making 6 mini journals. They are book covers that I've covered in fabric. The fabric is upholstery fabric. They were samples that I got at a thrift store. Some were toile and some were just like a chenille and suede fabric. The actual books were the Observer books of birds and eggs. They are 5 3/4 by 3.5 approximately. And what I've done is I put a book plate on the front cover of each of the books, and I've put 2 eyelets in and just closed it with a piece of the tea stained cotton. If you purchased the journal, please, by all means, you can trade this out and put in your own kind of fabric. I just have tons of this tea stained cotton, so I just use that to give it a more natural look. The book plates are Tim Holtz book plates. The images inside the book plates are from this little calendar that I bought a couple of years ago from a one-of-a-kind craft show. The artist is Corey D. Marvin. I believe she lives in Port Hope. She does the most amazing watercolors, and this is a very old little calendar that I purchased from her. So this little image here is on one of the journals, and this one with it's a little dog, a wind-up dog looking inside a tea kettle. What I have done when I ordered this and used this calendar, on the back it had 6 or 9 little images of some of the calendar pages. So all I've done is taken the smaller little squares and cut them to fit inside the book plate. So this is the 3 little chickadees sitting on a fence. And each one has a little image inside. So I'm going to do a quick flip through. They are all the same inside because I did 6 of them at one time. But they may have some different images and stuff in them. So again, they have a cotton tea stained piece of fabric. And I've sewn the, it's one signature, and I've sewn the signature in, but what I've used for the spine inside is Craft Tex. Craft Tex, yes, and it's paper, but it's used like fabric, and you can make purses and all kinds of stuff. You can sew it, you can stamp it. I ordered it about a year ago, and when I was sorting through all my fabric drawers and stuff, I came across this roll. So I thought I would try it for sewing in the signatures. It's very flexible. You can really bend it and move it, but it does cause a stiffer spine. So you can open the book perfectly, but it is a little stiffer. So each of them comes with, this book belongs to a little book plate that I've used. I believe I got this image from Graphics Fairy. And I've just added this book belongs to here, and you can write your name in there. I've used the cover of the signature is scrapbooking paper, and inside it has a little pocket, and I've just used up some of my journaling cards, images that I've printed that I've had. I believe I printed this on the cardstock that I got at a thrift store. So that's a cocoa image, and then it has tea stained paper, so I'm just going to set this down. Tea stained pages throughout, and this is very plain. I've left everything plain. I was going to stencil the pages and stamp the pages, and then I thought, no, a lot of the people in my area, when I sell these journals, they ask for just writing journals. So what I've done is I've kept them plain, and if you purchase one of these, by all means, add pockets, stamps, images, sew things on the pages, do whatever you like, but they are all somewhat plain pages. So I've added tea stain. This is scrapbooking paper that I've tea stained. So it's tea stained on the back. And then I've added some ledger paper there. So you can actually use this to keep track of some expenses on this, because it does actually have the columns there. There's more of the scrapbooking paper. Tea stained. This is an envelope that I've added, and this is one of the little stamps that I've made from Sarah Mida, or Mida, I'm not sure how she pronounces it. It was an In the Garden book, and these were all little images throughout the watercolor book that I found in the trash. It was damaged, and some of the pages were ripped, and I actually went through it and cut out all the pages, and I've made journaling cards from some of her pages, and it has tea stained paper on the back. and they just pop into this little envelope here. But some of the book had little tiny images, and I've created some stamps. This is an envelope that had some images already on it. So again, tea stain paper, the scrapbooking paper. And then in the center, it has the 2 little strings, and I've added these little heart punch outs. I've had these for forever, and I decided to try this. I had to use tweezers to glue them together because they were so tiny, but it was fun. And then scrapbooking paper, tea stain paper, and now this ledger paper had that punch on the edge, so all I've done is added a piece of scrapbooking cardstock to give it a little bit of weight. So it does have a little flip out there. You can make it into a pocket if you like. And again, you have the lines here, so you can use that page. I've tried to use it so that every page in the book is usable. Here's another pocket with one of those little stamps. This is a bunch of little plants on a shelf. And then again, the journaling card with the tea stain paper on the back. Just push that in there. More tea stain paper, the scrapbooking paper, tea stain paper. Again, the ledger paper with that cardstock on the side. And then this is the back of the signature, and again I've added another journaling card. This is a Pear soap image, and it just slides in the pocket. And then on the back I had these little window envelopes that I had purchased. I tea stained them. I've added another journaling card, and that is a seed cover of a catalog, I believe. And that just slides in there. And then I've added a little tiny image from a botanical book just to give the envelope some zing. And then I've just tied this on here. You can take this off and add a different kind of tie if you like. But that's basically the little journals. And then you just take one of the ends of the tie and stick it back through the little eyelet. And of course it won't work when I'm on camera. There we go. And just pull it and then tie it closed. And you can put a different closure on if you wish. The eyelets are there. You can put whatever you like. So that is the chocolate brown one with the 3 little birdies, 3 chickadees on the front cover. This one is more of a chenille type fabric. It has a little duck quacking at a little wooden duck, and again the tea stained closure, cotton fabric, and then the book plate. And then again it has the same pages. It has the cardstock with the little pocket. This one has little china dishes, and then it's tea stained pages in the scrapbooking, the graph. This one has a little water jug there with a flower in it, and again the journaling card with the tea stain paper on the back. And again, I kept it simple. It's great for journaling in. It's got the little hearts in the center, and then it has the flip out with the ledger paper. Another little one, I think that's a plate with some olives on it. And again, the little journaling card with the tea stain paper. Another flip out. And this one has some teapots and teacups and dishes. And again, the journaling card in the back with this one has tulip bulbs, I believe. And then the tie. So there's that one. This one is a creamy color. Now these two I did not add lace to the spine. I just felt that they were kind of fine on their own. Now most of the other ones I've added a nice lace edging to the spine. This one has some purple flowers, and they were in a silver kettle or teapot. And again it has the tie. This book belongs to, now this one I put the scrapbooking paper right across, so it's a little bit stiffer, but it's flexible. You can bend it. And it has the scrapbooking paper, and this one has the dishes as well. And then the tea stain paper, ledger, scrapbooking, tea stained. This one has the little teapot and teacups, little journaling cards, your little hearts, and this one has some scrapbooking paper on the edge. This one has a little perfume bottle with your little journaling card there. And again, it has the images on the envelope. And flip out. And the little teapot card. And again, another journaling card here. That just slides into the little envelope. And another little flower image. So there's the cream one with the purple flowers. And then these three are made with the Troile fabric. This one has 5 little birds sitting on a clothesline, and there was ties hanging underneath them, and they all matched the ties that they were sitting above. It's kind of cute. And again, this has the lace on the spine, as this book belongs to. Some scrapbooking paper. And this one has a little bit of a travel theme, has some map paper in it, so I've added some postcards as your journaling card. And then this scrapbooking paper that I tea stained has a little map on it, so just a little bit different there. There's another little journaling card. Oops, get in there. And this one has a little wishing well. And it does have a little image on the envelope. Again, your map, your little hearts. Oops, I glued them to the page. Your little flip out page, ledger paper. This one has a basket of apples and another journaling card. Get in there. Flip out. And another little postcard image. And then again, another little journaling card. And this one has some flowers there. And again, it has the map. So there's that one. This one is the little wind-up dog looking inside the teapot. And again, the lace fabric on the spine and the tea stain closure. These are a great little size if you want to just write. It's a nice little journal. This one has the craft text. You can see the craft text and your book plate. And then your cover with your journaling card. This one has a little man sitting on a piece of lettuce. And there are 64 pages inside these little journals that you can journal on. Here's your little hearts. You can see them, little tiny hearts. And your flip out. And a man roasting a marshmallow. I wasn't sure what he was doing there, but he's roasting a marshmallow. And then this is just a receipt, journaling card, and then your other journaling card here, and then a flowering cactus. So there's that one. And then the last one, this is another Troile fabric with the lace on the spine. Now I did put an eyelet here, and I was going to put elastic around the outside of the journal, and I didn't like the look. So you can use this eyelet and put a little piece of elastic, tie a knot in elastic and pop it through, and you can actually put a pen along the edge of your journal. This is a great big pencil, but you could put a pen in there and just pop it through the elastic as well. There is some space in the spines of the others if you want to add another eyelet and put your own little loop in there, but this one was the first one I started with. This one has 3 little birds, and they're sitting on a wash basin water jug with some patterned wallpaper behind them. And again, the book plate and the cardstock. And this one has 2 cards with a little box here that you could add a little quote to and journal on the other side. And then again, the tea stain paper pages throughout. This one has a little watering can with your little card there and your flowers. So again, very simple, very plain. You can stencil away inside these, add little tickets and stubs and pockets. You can make it your own. I just like to put them together and let people use them as they wish. There's some flower pots. They were beginning to seed. And then there's that other journaling card with the little square there. And then another journaling card with some roses on it and some tulips. So that is the 6 mini fabric covered journals that I've created. I'm going to list them on my Etsy shop. I was going to save them for an art show, and I've had to back out of the art show. I just could not get, I've been purging my office, and I just could not get really crazy busy on creating some more journals, and I didn't want to go back into the art show with the stock that I had last year, so I decided to back out of the art show and just put some of these on my Etsy. And I have to finish purging my closet. You do not want to see my closet. It has a lot of stuff in there, but we've had a lot of people over the summer. I'm waiting for my 5th grandbaby to be born. I'm hoping he's coming today, so we're kind of waiting for that as well. So I've been keeping busy. I am going to be doing a tutorial coming up next, showing you how I made a quick little pocket for putting some business cards in of some of the people that I have purchased items from on Etsy. I like to keep some of my favorite business cards handy so that when I need some more supplies I can just pull them out. So I've made a little pocket pouch, and I will be showing you how to do that in my, it would be a tutorial, and it'll be in my next YouTube video. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe to my channel.